Every time I sit down to write a review, it feels like I'm stepping into a conversation. I remember one time I wrote, "This restaurant changed my life." It was a spontaneous burst of excitement. But then I thought, what if my experience isn't universal? Reading reviews is like peeking into someone else's journey. I often find gems like, "The ambiance was magical, but the service was a bit slow." That honesty resonates. It's not just about the stars. It's about the story behind them. And when I see, "I wouldn't recommend this product," it makes me pause. I appreciate the caution. It's a reminder that our words can guide others. Each review is a thread in a larger tapestry of shared experiences, weaving together our voices in this digital age.
In a world that's spinning fast, we need solutions built to last. With AI guiding every hand, it's time to take a moral stand. An app to teach, to show the way for brighter nights and greener days. Click by click we rise and grow, small steps that let the planet glow. There's no B world, just this one here. Act now, make it crystal clear. Together strong we'll turn the tide. With hope and care we'll stand with pride. From habits small to lessons deep, we sow the seeds that we must keep. For challenges, rewards and more, the planet's worth we can restore. With every review a voice is heard, to fix the flaws, improve the words. Click by click, we rise and grow, small steps that let the planet glow. There's no big world, just this one here. Act now, make it crystal clear. Together strong, we'll turn the tide. With hope and care, we'll stand with pride. There's no big world, just this one here. No be well, no other way. Start small, act big, begin today. The future's calling, can't delay. Sustain the earth, come what may.